Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy T Drifts here. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about my wheel settings for Assetto Corsa. So shout out Farm Girl Sim Racing for putting this dope video together. Definitely shoot her a follow, and let's get right into this video.
Hey guys, welcome to the G920 wheel settings tutorial for his Logitech G920. Today I'm going to go through all the settings that he has in both Content Manager as well as the Logitech G HUB app. To start off, you're going to go to Settings here in the upper right hand portion of your screen, and then over on the left you'll select Assetto Corsa. Here you'll select Controls. Now that you're in the Controls page, make sure you have your wheels set as your input method so that you have the correct setting options show up. The first page you'll go to is the Axis page. This is where you'll be able to bind your steering wheel, your pedals, and your handbrake if you have one. To bind your steering wheel, simply click here and turn your wheel in either direction. For your wheel settings, leave invert unchecked. Set your degrees to 900, gamma to 1, scale to 100, leave auto adjust scale unchecked, set your filter to 0 and speed sensitivity to 0 as well. To bind your throttle, click here and then press your pedal. For the throttle settings, select invert and then toggle from to 0 and 2 to 100. Bind your brakes the same way as you did with your throttle. Select invert and then toggle from to 6, 2 to 97, and gamma to 1.15. Click here and press your pedal to bind your clutch. Then select invert and toggle from to 12 and 2 to 100. If you have a handbrake, you'll bind it by clicking here and pulling on it. Then select invert and toggle from to 16 and 2 to 67. Now let's bind your shifter and some buttons by selecting the Buttons tab on the top right hand corner. To bind your paddles, you need to choose which one you would like to use to gear up and which one you would like to use to gear down. Select the box and then click the corresponding paddle. Select this checkbox if you're using an H pattern shifter. Bind each of your gears by selecting the box and then putting your shifter into the correct gear position. The last box is marked R. Make sure to select this one when setting your reverse gear. The rest of the settings on this page are optional and up to personal preference. You can set any of the ones you would like to have by clicking on the box and selecting a key from your keyboard or a button on your wheel. The next page is System. This one has some more important keybinds like Teleport to Pits. This one is especially helpful because it allows you to teleport back to pits without having to come to a full stop and use your mouse and keyboard. You can take a look at the other available settings and bind keys to the ones you think you'll use. The next page is called Patch, and it has many keybind settings for in-car effects such as wipers, lights, or audio. The last settings page you'll need in Content Manager is Force Feedback. For the settings, toggle Gain to 99, leave Invert Force Feedback unchecked, toggle Filter to 0, and Minimum Force to 5. For the different effect settings, toggle Curb, Road, and Slip all to 4 and leave ABS at 0. For the miscellaneous settings, you can leave everything unchecked and at 0. Toggle Center Boost Gain to 0, Center Boost Range to 10, leave Enable Force Feedback Post-Processing unchecked. Toggle Low Speed Threshold to 3 km per hour, Low Speed Force Feedback to 1, and finally, leave the experimental settings untouched. Now let's go over to the Logitech G HUB app. Make sure you check the settings to see that your wheel is up to date. Now go back and select your wheel. Toggle the sensitivity to 50, the operating range to 900, and the centering spring strength to 0. Please note that my centering spring strength settings are slightly different on account of using a different wheel. Leave the centering spring strength in non-force feedback games unchecked, and finally, make sure you select to apply the settings from the game.